I just remembered the interview of Sundar Pichai. He recently gave an interview, who is the CEO of Google, and he was asked in the interview, where do you see, or where would you like to see Google after 10 or 20 years? Where would you see the future of IT in India, or for India, and for Google? Third question was, do you find any similarity between the objectives of Google and expectations of India in this field of information technology? Then, Sundar Pichai said, emerging areas are machine learning and artificial intelligence. These two terms will create wealth for Google in future. And if someone will participate in this revolution, which will happen, which has already started happening, then that will be very, very, very good for those researchers, teachers, universities, and countries, those who will participate in machine learning and artificial intelligence. But these two terms are also related to image processing and computer vision, because they fine-tune the areas. When we say the computer vision and image processing, right now we find thousands of applications of image processing in our daily life. As told by Professor Shantanu Chaudhary, consumer electronics, like the barcode applications, barcode readers. Whenever we go to or we purchase any product, we find a barcode reader. And now things are so stabilized and we are so confident. You go to any like blood testing laboratory, where we are very, very sensitive about the testing reports. We should be. They put only a barcode. They don't write our names. They don't write so many things now. And in the collection center, they only put a barcode. It means what? Image processing for this application is so stabilized. We have so confidence in the area. Similarly, product and so many things. Another thing is the OCR, optical. What is OCR? Optical character recognition. Everyone is talking about, whether it comes to the car or something, so many applications. But whenever we say in image processing, pre-processing, algorithms are required. When we say the algorithms are required, algorithms are available today. But for tomorrow, we need different kinds of algorithms. For noise reduction, for calibration, when it comes to color or it comes to like geometry also, we need fast algorithms, effective algorithms to improve the quality of the image. When we combine this, it means what? When this computer vision is combined with this, it means what? We want to extract knowledge out of it. Manipulation, we want to manipulate the image. Like the human mind. Can we write algorithms which can help us to extract knowledge from an image? Yes, people are doing it. But when it comes to university systems, we are only teaching at a very superficial level right now. In the new areas also, but these FDPs, if these FDPs ignite some of the teachers and some of the research scholars, then I feel and I'm confident that something good will come out of it. That's why it is a very, very important area. But now, in US also and true in India also, scenario was what? Low skills, high wages in the area of IT. Low skills and high wages. But now in US also those days are over. Now people expect high skills and high wages, low skills, no wages or low wages. This is a very, very challenging situation for all of us, because in the next 10 years, these areas will stabilize, strengthen, new applications will come, and they will remove many, many low skills jobs. But good number of high wages jobs will come, and if someone is very good in the area, will be able to contribute and will get good jobs. That's why for the dear students, if you are very lucky that you are working in this area, either on the periphery of the area or in the area itself. If you develop yourself, that will help you in your life. Another thing which we all talk about is nowadays medical has become engineering. Everything is dependent on what? Tests. That's why radiology has become a very, very important discipline in medical science, which was not an important discipline in 60s and 70s. Important was surgery, important was some other disciplines. But now it has become the first discipline because diagnosis is directly related to what? It is directly related to tests. And where we say CT scan, where we say MRI, image processing, its applications. Engineers have done very, very good for medical science. And this is only 10% of what will come in another 10 years. That's why we have to train ourselves, tune ourselves to participate in this revolution which will happen in another 10-20 years. In FDP, I really do not know the contents, but definitely MATLAB is very, very common, and image processing toolbox in every university we are doing it. But right now when you are studying here, we should focus on open source tools also. Example is Octave. I don't know whether you will be teaching Octave here. No. But whenever we are organizing faculty development programs, we should try to find a parallel in open source. Although I am not saying there is some problem with the MATLAB, no. It's a good tool. Good number of people have already been trained on the tool, different aspects of the tool. But when it comes to scientific computing, when it comes to engineering applications, in many fields, parallel open source is available. My request to the organizers in the future FDP programs also, first please look into that aspect, whether something is available in the open source, like Octave is quite similar to MATLAB. If we can organize few lectures and then experiments based on the lectures, that will really help. And another aspect is the programming aspects. Because whenever we use a tool, we are compromising on the programming skills. This is also like, in the experiments also, what is happening in the black box experiments and the white box experiment. We really do not know what is happening inside. We give inputs, get output, compare it, and we are satisfied with it. But that will not help researchers. You should know what is happening inside the box. And that's why these image processing tools are shortcuts. Very good. But if your purpose is to complete PhD, those who are doing PhD, this will help and you will be able to publish paper. Professor has rightly said, our objective is not only to confine ourselves for the publication of papers and patents. We should think beyond that. Development of a process, development of a product, development of something very, very important, applications for humanity. For that purpose, now we should look deeper into the subject. And the tools will help us to achieve only level 1. It means what? We should know a programming language. Someone says Python is very, very important. Python is very, very useful. Python is very helpful. Then, we should at least we should have a skill for writing program in a specified language. Reason is, it is easy to write in a language which is specifically written for a purpose, or, if you're not, say the Python, there are many things, OpenCV available, or so many things. So that's why tools, languages are to be identified, and then our students and teachers should be trained for that. That is, will be a real value addition. Because what is happening actually in the universities, in our laboratories, experiments are fixed. Most of the time, list of experiments are also there. And I really do not know. All regulators are saying you should have list of experiments, place on the laboratory, and then prepare manuals. But if you want to do something different in the field, then this approach limits us, confines us. For a normal students, yes. So there should be a dynamic list of experiments. Every student should be allowed to create 1 or 2 experiments. new experiments. Without experimentation, we are not able to develop right kind of skills. We are not able to develop right kind of mindset for the subjects. And FTPs should create such environment. That is the expectation for expectations from FDPs. But I'm quite hopeful that this is a new area, good area, and another this is 4 or 5 days will be very, very useful, fruitful for all of you. All the best, and thanks to the department for organizing this FTP on such an important topic, which is a topic for another 10 years, 15 years, and will develop thousands of applications for improving the quality of civilization. Thank you very much.